What's good? This is Trey, and in this video, I want to talk about the friend zone and how you can escape the friend zone and become the kind of guy that women chase, right? So, the friend zone. My beliefs on the friend zone is I don't really believe in a friend zone. I don't really use that word. I don't really talk about a friend zone. I don't really have that in my vocabulary because to me, there is no friend zone. I'm not trying to uh wait for a moment. Like, okay, if I'm interested in a girl and she's not interested in me, I'm gone. It's done right there. I don't say, oh well, you're not interested. Okay, let me stay in a friend zone. Like, no, I just don't do that, and I never did that. I never really saw any value in a friend zone. If anything, if we could be I could be acquaintances with her or whatever. You know what I mean? We could still say hello or whatever, but I'm not gonna linger in a friend zone for a woman. To me, that doesn't make sense. Like, if a woman doesn't find me attractive, um, then I believe there's a reason for that, right? And so we just end it right there, because there's another woman that will find me attractive. So I just put my energy into her. But I really just don't see the point in being in a friend zone, especially when I know that woman that's putting me, like, if a woman can put me in a friend zone, what she's saying is I'm not the guy for her. So there's a guy out there that is for her. So in my head, it's like, okay, if there's a guy out there for you and I'm not him, why the hell am I gonna be in a friend zone for? You see what I'm saying? Like, while she's putting her energy towards going to that guy, I'm gonna be in a friend zone, like waiting for why the hell would somebody want to be in a friend zone? I do kind of see some value in a friend zone. I'll tell you when the friend zone makes sense to me. The friend zone makes sense if you found a woman that meets your ideal. Like, you actually know what your ideal woman is that you want, and not just looks. I'm talking about her character, the way she carries herself, personality traits, all of that. If you've literally found that woman, like your dream girl, and she doesn't see you the same way, now that's a different story, right? Now, if she puts you in a friend zone, me personally, if that happened to me, I'd be like, okay, you know what? She put me in a friend zone. And to me, if a girl putting you in a friend zone, all it means is that she just doesn't see you, she doesn't see you as a romantic interest right currently, right? So that means that could change because emotions change, feelings change, that can change. So I'm aware of that. So if that was the case, I would say, okay, so she don't see me as a romantic interest right now. All that means to me is bring up your value, become more attractive, become hotter, whatever, right? And there's ways to do that. So I'll just keep that in mind. Like, I'll be like, okay, you don't see me like you don't see me as a romantic interest right now. Okay, give it some time. That's my mentality. But I'm not lingering, like hoping for shit. I'm actually doing shit. Like, I'm moving. I'm like, okay, I gotta move. I gotta bring up my value. And while that's happening, I'm messing with other girls. I'm not sitting around waiting for her. I'm having experiences. I'm working on my game. I'm improving. I'm becoming a better man. And then at some point, it's like I done leveled up so much. At some point, my way of thinking, my belief system, everything is going to get to a point where I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna let her know what's good, right? Basically, I'm gonna make another move on her. And when that happens, I have to be okay with her saying no, right? That's like a big part of it. It's like, because you make a move on her, you're obviously, like, if she saw you as a friend and you make a move on her, you're basically saying, you know what, I ain't with the friend thing. I'm willing to risk our friendship for this other relationship that I want, right? Now, I'm looking at it from the point of view of there's a certain kind of man she's going after. So I kind of try to figure out, while if I'm in a friend zone or whatever, while you're in it, you figure out what is the kind of guy she goes for, right? You look at her past relationships, you look at where her attention's going right now, and you become like a beast version of that. So like become the guy that beats that guy that she's going after. Like for real, see it as a competition. Like, how do I beat that dude? Like, not how do I become like him, or how do I compete? How do I dominate? How do I destroy him? So then, if she does not see the value in me, and I clearly know that my value beats that guy, or it should, based on what I see her go for, and she still doesn't go for me, then I know it's not meant to be. You know what I mean? At that point, right? Like if I can clear, if there's a point where I'm looking at the guy she's going for, like let's say she goes for billionaires, right? Like let's just say that's what she's attracted to, and I'm in the six-figure range, then clearly I'm not at that level. So if that guy's a billionaire, I gotta at least get to that level. Like if that's my dream girl and I really want her and that's what she's attracted to, and I'm willing to do what it takes to get her, then I'm gonna figure out how to become a billionaire, right? And until and me, the way I think is like if she's going for billionaires, then I'm gonna try to figure out how to be a trillionaire, right? Because I want it to be obvious when I make my move on her that she should get with me, right? And that might take a long time, but shit, that's part of the game. You know, you could try to weasel your way and think of a pickup line and shit and try to get her. That's not gonna work. You gotta actually demonstrate the value that she wants, that she seeks, that she's going towards. She's going towards specific values, specific experience in life. And if you can create that, and if she hasn't even a friend zone, it means she at least is comfortable with you. So I'm pretty sure if you were able to get your value up past those dudes, she would start looking at you like, wait a second, you know, why am I not with him? And I mean, that would be my strategy if I was in the friends. I've never really been in it like that, so I can't really say, you know, this is what I would do. But if I was in the situation, that's what I would do, right? Just kind of creating that scenario in my head. That's how I would handle it. But for the most part, I don't really believe in a friend zone. I think it's kind of ridiculous. And I just think life is now. You should live life now. You shouldn't be waiting around for a girl like that. So that's just my mentality on it. But I don't know, maybe that would change if I met a certain type of girl that just really stood out somehow or whatever. And you know, maybe I just wasn't the specific value. I didn't have the specific value that she goes for in a man. Maybe I might be in a friend zone, right? I wouldn't call it that because I think that word is lame. Friend zone just sounds stupid, but I'd be around her, or at least try to keep her in my life while I'm building up my value, right? And then I'll present myself later, you know. And even if I wasn't a friend zone or whatever, I wouldn't play it like how most guys play it. Like I would keep my distance. Like I wouldn't be that accessible. She wouldn't be able to like lean on me and tell me about her dementia. Well, actually, I probably would do it just to hear certain shit, just to get certain information so I can play the game. You know, because if you're her friend, she'll tell you little shit that can help you get her later. So I might do it. Who knows? But I just wouldn't be stupid about it. Like I would have a plan and I'd be executing my plan. You feel me? And then if I execute my plan and it doesn't work, I have no regrets. I can at least say, you know what? I gave my best effort. It didn't work. That's cool. You know. But I'm not gonna just sit around in a friend zone and just stay in there and give her advice on how to get men and shit like that. No. So basically, going into the other part of the video, like how to become a man that women chase. Basically, you gotta be a man who has standards, he has boundaries, he can say no if he doesn't like something, he can disagree with a woman, he doesn't put women on pedestals, he doesn't treat them special for no reason. He treats them like they're normal people. If she gives compliance, he rewards her for it. If she doesn't comply, he doesn't reward her. He gives her, you know, if she's going like pushing back or resisting, you push back and resist too. You don't go forward. Like if somebody's walking away from you, you don't chase them down. They're walking away from you, walk back too. You know, so that's how you want to communicate with women. Have a purpose. Right, so have a big purpose, a purpose that would get women, right? That's how you really, that's really the secret. I don't know if it's a secret, but that's really how you get women. It's like having a bigger purpose that attracts women, right? Whatever that is for you. It could be, I want to become a great musician. I want to become a great athlete. I want to become a great this. I want to become something great. Like have some value. I want to become a great businessman. Become someone of value. While you're doing that, have experiences with women so you can understand female psychology and stuff like that. So then when you're dealing with women, you can pick up on signs, you know, who to pursue, who not to pursue, who's interested, who's not interested. But if you wait until you are successful to start dealing with women, then you're gonna be going up against women who have game, right? Like they are dealing, women have no choice but to deal with men because men are always coming at them. So they develop their game naturally. If you're not going after women and dealing with women, your game will be weak. And then let's say you do become successful, become a man of value. When you deal with women, you're not going to communicate to them properly, and they can manipulate you and get off on you and stuff like that. You don't want that. So yeah, so have your purpose. Don't treat women like how you treat your friends. Don't treat them special. Don't give them special treatment because of their beauty, right? Because that's what every guy's doing, and she knows when you're doing it. It's not like you know, she's not sure about it or whatever. She can tell, oh, this guy, you know, he just wants to hit it, right? And she can tell that, right? So you don't want to communicate that way. You want to communicate, treat her like a regular person. You have to demonstrate some interest, mainly just by being a sexual man. You know, like, okay, I'm a sexual man, I like women, but it's not like oh, I'm willing to do anything for you, I'm gonna chase you down to the ends of earth. Like, no, it's more about, okay, I know my value, you got some value too. Let's see if we can connect, or if it makes sense for us to connect, right? That's more of the vibe, right? It's not she has all the value and you won't need her. It's like more of, you have the value. You got to see yourself as the prize, because you got to see yourself as being her man, her potential man. Her man can't be weaker than her. Her man can't be lower value than her. That doesn't make sense. That's not proper. I mean, I guess it happens sometimes, but it's not proper. It will cause problems with the relationship. But as her man, you want to be her strength. You want to be her rock. You want to be those things. So your value has to be high, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the advice for this video. I hope it was helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.